New round in 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, play.
Oh, hello everybody! How's everyone doing today? I know I'm late. We've had a horrible thunderstorm coming through. Like, it's been really, really, really bad. Hold on one second. Sorry. Oh, okay. Woo! Hey, Honda, how are you? Sorry, I just got a note from about, I got a note about my son. I was like, what now? And I just want to make sure that everything was okay. Come on, am I missing something? Okay. Whew. I don't know why that wasn't... Whatever. Okay. How you doing today, Honda? I don't know why the game didn't start. Oh. Come on. You can do it. I believe in you. You say you're running. I doubt you. Oh. How is your Friday going? And the reason why I'm so concerned is because my son has not been good today. So it's been a little concerning with him. Pause that. I'm doing good. Got messed up wrist. I'm doing okay. I put the new exhaust on my motorcycle. Oh, that's not going. Hold on. I have no idea why that's not going. There we go. No, don't end that. Yeah, for some reason, Facebook wasn't streaming. Oh, man. But I'm doing okay. I'm doing pretty good. I've had a good Friday, other than my son misbehaving. you know, but what else is new? But yeah, I've been doing some, been getting really far into Gray Zone. And we've been doing some good stuff with Gray Zone. Our next tasks are in some very, very hostile areas. So we might have a rough stream. I need to unload this ammunition because this is not the ammunition I want to take in there with me. Likewise, unload that. We want specifically these guys. Why? Because the next guys we're going to fight are going to have a bunch of armor, and we want armor pin. And M855 pins better than Full Metal Jacket. We'll do that. We'll load that up. There we are. Alrighty. I can get rid of these keys too. But yeah, I've been okay. It's been a day, and it's been about the best way I can describe it. It's been raining for 2 days here, so I haven't been able to get the bike out, unfortunately. Even though I got the new exhaust on it. We'll put that there. Alright, I think with that, I will repair this. Good deal. We'll repair our gun. But yeah, it is absolutely pouring down rain, and we had some really severe thunderstorms going on. So that's the reason why I'm started off late. We need to go up there. I don't think I will have keys for it, but where are my Midnight Sapphire keys? That ain't it. That ain't it. That ain't it. That is. Cool. It was snowing yesterday and 54 degrees today. So, the Indian Motorcycle Riders group was actually looking at doing a ride tomorrow down to a little bit rural of Missouri. That's, I mean, when we originally scheduled it, it was supposed to be like 55, but had like a 50% chance of rain. That's gone up to 100% chance of rain. It's supposed to be 48 tomorrow. And I'm like, yeah, you all have fun. So they ended up rescheduling it because, yeah, there's no way in hell I'm going to be riding in 48 degree weather in the middle of the rain. That doesn't sound bueno. I can put up with a lot of crap. That's not one of them. All right, so this quest, what is the name of this quest? Know Your Enemy. Know Your Enemy is going to be, I need a key, and it's going to be in this building right here. So we're going to have to kill some enemies until we find the key to that place. Shouldn't be too bad, I hope, but we'll find out. All right. Yeah, I've died several times today and lost several kits over in Fort Nerith. I've been doing some quests over there. You know, so I'm fully on the struggle bus at this point. We are into the tier 3 areas, which is the final area. Or the final areas of the game. So it's going to be Tiger Bay, Fort Nerith, and Midnight Sapphire. With the Tier 2 areas being Hunter's Paradise, Falling Airfield, YBL, and Sawmill. And Blue Lagoon, for that matter. Blue Lagoon's also a Tier 2 area. I'm just curious what they're going to do with the rest of this map. Like, it's a really, really, really cool map. And they clearly have plans to expand upon it. I just would love for them to get better, get bigger. And apparently Ground Zero was supposed to be implemented sometime in the future. There were some patch notes put out. Also, Honda, you missed the stream on Wednesday, buddy. We actually were popping off in here. Like, it was legitimately going well. Got 3 new followers, which was, you know, a new follower of me is like, yay, piece of candy. We got 3 new followers, man. It was amazing. Can I actually... I can. I don't remember that. Very cool. I was like, wait a minute, I didn't notice the zoom until just now. So 1x is that, obviously. All right. We'll get it back out to 6. Yeah, it was a good day. It was a good day. Oh, and we're catching this at night. That's gonna be better. That's gonna help us find enemies. I was stuck at the station getting our forestry gear. Yeah, I figured. I was like, yeah, we normally have a mod in here to help with shout outs, things like that. If he's not here, it's typically because he's doing his fireman job, his best impression of a firefighter. He's saving kittens out of trees. All right, now the trick is don't get dead. So this area has a lot of guys with a lot of automatic weaponry and armor-piercing rounds. And that kind of, yep, that's a good start. That's a real good start. All right, so we need to look at the blood. Come on, get that on. Good. Tourniquet ourselves. You know, I just got done saying don't get dead, and then almost wound up dead. I'm amazed I lived through that. Excuse me while I put myself back together here. Oops. Oh, we also... to rescue a cat from a tree once? Oh, nice. Saves a kitty out of the tree, yeah? See, cats are in the tree. God, alright. So I gotta use that again because we only fixed partial damage there. God. Dude lit my ass up. At least he was kind enough to give me ammo for doing that. Excuse me while I continue stitching myself back together. Now we need to now we need to split our arm. That guy really did a number on me. All right. And we are finally put back together. Now then. My blood level is actually recovering. Let's see what we can see. Did that attract anybody else? Surgery, can I borrow it? My wrist is killing me, right? Man, I am so sore from installing that damn exhaust, man. I can't actually get out of here? Yes, I can. We just have to be creative about it. Like, my chest hurts real bad. And come to find out that when I had my trunk installed by the dealership, they stripped one of the bolts on my saddlebag. So, and by stripped, I mean, oh, hey, look, I found a surgery kit for you, Honda. Look at that. And by that, I mean, like, the, it's a hex bolt on a, it's a hex bolt that attaches the actual saddlebag to the actual, frame itself. And they stripped the hex out of it. Removing our company logo from 2 junk vans. Oof. So, yeah, I'm going to have to, get an extractor kit for that shit. Okay. Anybody up here? Huh. No. I don't know which keys do I have. Oh, I do have the key already. Okay. Okay, we can't get into there. Alrighty, we're just gonna very carefully cross the street. Alrighty. Gently, you know. Nothing to see here. I can't open that. So, if you can't tell, this is kind of one of my first times in Midnight Sapphire. Never really been here before. And now I'm to the point in the game. Oh, I see a light. I thought I saw a light. And now I'm to the point in the game where kills give me experience. So, alright, I think this is our house. We'll very carefully walk down this way. Now let's look for a way in. Preferably one that doesn't fill me full of bullets. I'm actually kind of surprised. He would stop walking, wouldn't he? Good shot. Cool. Alrighty, let's take a look around. What are we looking for in here? God, I can hear the rain outside. Alright, we are looking for... Alright, on a nightstand somewhere, there's going to be a document we need to pick up. Let's go see if we can find it. That requires... Key within a key, really? That ain't it. This might be. Nope. Actually, there it is. Alright, so we got the quest item, which should have, yep, as it should have gone into our pack there. Oh, that's handy. Hello. I can barely see what I'm doing right now. But I think we're good to skedaddle. Jump the fence. All right, that was pretty easy, and all things considered. Yeah, exactly. Now to get to exfil, but luckily I think this wall is pretty safe to be going up. So we'll just follow this wall back to Xville. Now, the next quest takes us to Tiger Bay, which I've actually not been into before. I didn't actually expect this one to be that easy, in all honesty. I do want to go turn this in, because this is going to level up one of my vendors. Damn. I do want to stick my head over here. Just to see if I can't get a little bit of loot out of this. I'm going to be a greedy. Good. Greed may get me killed, but you know, we'll see. I heard that. I heard it. Ooh. Hold on 1 second. Need to back up. Need to back up. Need to back up. Neob J. Dennis? Oh, wow. Can I call you Neo? Hey, Decay. How you doing? Thank you so much for the follow, by the way. Welcome to the Tier 3 area, Decay. This is where the game gets hard. There's somebody on the other side of this wall. Where's your night vision? So, this is kind of pointed out that I don't know how it looks on stream. Hey, how you doing, sir? Or ma'am? Or they? Uh-oh. Please tell me I got him. That did. Welcome to the Tier 3 area. But night vision is... There's another guy over here. Night vision is kind of optional when you have an OLED monitor with HDR, because it's actually fairly easy to see. Now, what's actually making it harder... What's making it a little bit more difficult for me to see things is the fact that I've got my lights on. Yeah. Asus released a 1440p OLED with HDR. You know, HDR 1000, as a matter of fact. So that is my primary monitor of choice. It's been wonderful. About $1,000. I'm the kind of person that my gaming rig, I built it to be a beast. And specifically, like, I see so many people like, I got my new GPU. I got this really cool mouse. I got this really cool sound system. And I'm like, great. What kind of monitor you got? And they went, oh, just some cheap Dell. I was like, oh, yeah, is it 1440p? No, 1080. Like, why do you throw that much hardware together and not support it with a really good monitor, right? Let's consider the fact of what is the main interface to your computer, your monitor. I would imagine if I'm getting high FPS, I want the game to look good too. So yeah, I shelled out for a, I've got 3 monitors. Still looking for this guy. I've got 3 monitors, and it has been well worth it for this OLED. The cheap Samsung Curve Walmart brand. Yep, see? Oh, I heard that. Oh, hi there. I think that was our boy that was shooting at us. Yeah, I have, my wife and I actually just bought a new TV for our living room. We got a, where did I kill this guy? We picked up a 77-inch OLED Samsung. with a less than 1 millisecond response time, specifically because I've got a computer up there hooked up to it. Detach. Detach. There we go. I want to do that. I want to do that. And that. Nope, I can't put that in there. I don't have a big enough backpack. Well, that just sucks. Yeah, I mean, there's nothing wrong with... They've got an ad break. There's nothing wrong with 1080p gaming. Do not get me wrong about that. I just prefer... I think that 1440p is where the sweet spot is at the moment. I like this 5.56 ammo. Yeah, these guys are wearing tier 3 plus armor, which is very, very, very difficult to pin. Okay. Alright, let me see what else I can ninja off these guys. Don't think that's going to fit. Nope. I wonder if I can grab the... But I can do this. Hold on. We can detach that. That does have a sight on it. So let me grab that sight. Maybe I'll upgrade, but the games I play on PC don't really need 14. Yeah. Yeah. That's fair. And like I said, I don't... You know, there's other concerns normally for people before a monitor. It's just one of the things where I'm like, if you have the system performance for a monitor, you should get one. Because before I go and pay for like a 5090 with a like state-of-the-art gaming processor, it would be good to actually have like a computer that, you know, it would be good to have a monitor that supports that kind of stuff. Hey, we got a gold credit card out of it. What about this guy? Alright, I've already grabbed him. We can drop that. So what I'm doing is I'm kind of stripping parts. Oh, he doesn't have forward assist on that. Never mind. I don't want that. Alrighty. We already took this guy's gun. Cool. Don't need the water. Alright, let's get out of here. It's just like, I don't understand people that are like, yeah, I got my 4090, my 9800X 3D, and, you know, 64 gigs of RAM, and a 1080p monitor. It's like, dude. Priorities, man. It's like, yeah, I mean, if you're going to spend, you know, $3,000 on a graphics card, don't you think you should at least spend, like, at least $700 on a decent monitor? 1440p is actually pretty affordable these days. I think my side monitors are currently going for around $300 to $400. So it's not that bad or that terribly expensive at all as far as monitors go. I even think my OLED monitor, the one I'm gaming on, is actually down to about $700 bucks. I'd have to go see. Let's go find out. PG27A QDM. Come here. There we go. Let's see. Yeah, so it's down to 750 bucks. But I bought this one right when it came out just because I was like, OLED. Yes. Give me all the pixels.
I'm here. Move it. Go.
Jeez. Rude. I don't think I have a drink.
Ready up. We're taking off.
I don't need that. We'll load that up. Okay, good. I got some more ammunition too. I can put that right there. Well, we got food, but I don't have drink. Well, I can get that back at the base. Alright. Oh, I complete... Oh, no! No, 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 no! Oh, I forgot. Ah, I died earlier, okay? And when I died, I grabbed a quick kit off of one of the enemies I killed. I completely forgot to pick my helmet back up. There. Catch. Bombs away! Hence why I have the on ONN brand. It's literally just for internet. Yeah, ONN is also who makes the Roku soundbar that I have. Yeah, my side monitors, I mean, given my job, I literally have, I literally use my side monitors for like, I mean, Twitch, OBS, actually, which is on my streaming computer, is over there. Then I've got Facebook and YouTube over there with other content if I need it. I mean, it's great for like, hey, I'm watching a YouTube video or I'm watching a you know, Netflix video while I game or do something that's maybe not requiring my full attention. And then I can have like a conversation up or something over there. So yeah, I actually, going back to 2 monitors would be difficult for me. Oh, me. All right, well, we did good there. I managed to make it out with some loot. I mean, I got the shit shot out of me right off the get-go. So, I mean, that hurt. But we managed to, like I said, I was like, yeah, this place is a little dangerous. You gotta, you know, watch out for enemies. As I walk face first into into an enemy. Oh, shit. My wife texted me.
1 minute.
Okay, cool. I need my wife to tell me what she's buying for dinner. Tomorrow's word can drop back to 1? God, no. I could not do 1 monitor. God, no. Ew. Ew. Where's the ban button? Honda? God damn. Ew. Like, I go so far that I don't like 1 monitor that when I'm gaming on a laptop or like a system on those kind of peripherals, I will literally have my iPad sitting next to me with like information on it. I can't believe I did that. I ditched one of my really nice helmets completely because I forgot to pick the fucker up. Ah! All right. So I've also been collecting GSSHs because those are actually a really nice headset. Kind of took advantage of that in Tarkov and didn't realize, like, oh, they're actually of quality in this game. Now that we did that, we can come in here, we can go to vendor, hand over. That should level him up to level 2, and it did. Let's see what he has at level 2. He's got AK-12s, AK-15s, an AK-74M. He's got better ammunition. He's got the rear sight. Oh, he actually sells the tier 3 plus armor. That's good. That's really good. And then Gunny has a new task for us. Last farewell. Nope, I'm not helping you out. Required items are missing from your equipment carrier. Yep, which is going to be that. Ooh. Are these of any quality? No. And I think I can buy the, let me see here, handshake. That's 9 slots. That's 12. No, I actually can't buy these. Let's see here. That's level 3 protection. Level 3 protection. 9 slots, 12 slots. So actually that one's better. So I can buy better from handshake, so I don't need those. Bit of arena breakout. If it, I haven't tried it. I've seen it. I watched Pestily play a little bit of it, and yeah, a Chinese ripoff is a bit easier with quality of life. Yeah, I was kind of a little bit unimpressed about it, to be honest. Wait a minute, I can sell all this shit to Gunny. Sure. Hold on one second. All right. So what Handshake wants me take a look at your active tasks. What do you want me to do? Without marking it. No, fuck that. Ooh, especially because this guy gives me an RPC-3. I didn't play it. I haven't tried it. So I just, when I saw it, it looked a little bit, hey, Zen Von Jux, thank you so much for the follow. I appreciate that. When I saw it, I was a little bit like, it looks like it could be fun, but it was still very, very, very bare bones, if that makes sense. But to be fair, this was a year ago when I saw Pestily playing it. It's Tarkov Light, essentially, is what it looked like, right? Not that that's a bad thing. It just kind of was like, is this a 3+? No, damn it. Zen Von Jux. Oh, thank you so much. I appreciate that, though. God, I'm losing my train of thought so bad. It is Friday, and my brain is like, durr. What do you want me to do? Where is this? Let's go find out where this is. Let me open the map, Genie. All right, so we did know your enemy. Let's go find out where Left Behind or Last Fell Where 2. Let me figure out where this is. This looks like it's going to be in Midnight. Yes, it's in Midnight Sapphire. Woo boy. Is that Midnight Sapphire? Yeah, that's the golf course on Midnight Sapphire, I think. Yeah, it looks like it's over there. So it's probably going to be worth it to fly to Foxtrot 1. I still have a quest that takes me... Oh, if this guy's actually working this... I have a quest to go right there. No joke. Literally on the end of this pier. But I will be right back. I got to take a quick bathroom break. So, and hopefully this works. Please work. Please. 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 I guess my clip player's broken too. Alright, I gotta fix crap with OBS, man. My shout out doesn't work. My clip player doesn't work. So instead, I will be right back. Let me put some music on for you and let me turn off the helicopter. There we go. I will be right back. Sorry about that. Oh, man, I am so sorry about that. That's what happens when you drink 1.5 liters of water. Oh. Alrighty. We're back. Yeah, that's what it feels like. Tarkov Lite has a mini-map you can pull up. Compass, waypoint. Definitely feels like there's less guns in EFT. Yeah. Yeah, and that's kind of what I saw. And frankly, after playing a little bit of Delta Force, I was like, I still haven't done operations in Delta Force yet. Just because I'm the kind of person that likes doing things solo, if that makes sense, or with like one other buddy. I don't like being forced into a team of like 3 other people. Oh, that's a fun. That's a fun smell. Selling propane and propane accessories. Oh, that's my ride.
Raven, wheels down and ready to load.
But, yeah, I mean, I also saw where Dark and Darker, which is like medieval-based extraction shooter,
Get ready.
is actually putting out a PvE mode. Exactly like DMC from COD. Wasn't a fan of it. Yeah. I stopped playing COD a long time ago. The last one I played was the new Advanced Warfare. Or no, excuse me, not Advanced Warfare. The new COD Modern Warfare. That was the new one when I did that one. And it was pretty good. It was okay. It was fun. But I loved COD 4, which was Modern Warfare. I liked Modern Warfare 2, although I had my reservations about the lack of dedicated servers, especially on PC. And then I played the crap out of Black Ops 1 because they brought dedicated servers back. I put like literally thousands of hours into Black Ops 1. Yeah, exactly. Like I loved Black Ops 1. It was so much fun. And I was so disappointed that they, I love the dedicated servers and finding a community I could hang out with, especially because I typically played hardcore modes. I loved playing hardcore modes in Black Ops 1 to the point where softcore just felt horrible. I hated it. You guys are just losing your mind? So Black Ops 1, even the story of it, I'm not afraid to say that Black Ops 1 felt like a Tom Clancy novel. It was so good with the story. The multiplayer was completely solid. And then it was like, Black Ops 2 is like, okay, well, this is kind of pathetic in comparison. And then Black Ops 3, I think me and my buddy, Chaos Strife, we actually did, I think it was Black Ops 3. We did the co-op campaign. The Herds of Top Rank did shows. The numbers, Mason, what do they mean? But for Black Ops 3, I very much remember they had that game mode where if you took one bullet, you'd go down. And my buddy and I, for Extra Life one year, which Extra Life is another charity I actually contribute to, specifically because it donates money for the Children's Miracle Network and specifically around the Children's Miracle Hospitals. And this particular, the one I'm raising money for is the one that saved my son's life. But we were doing the Extra Life game day, and we actually, in 25 hours, non-stop, beat the entire campaign with one shot, one kill. And literally, we're one of some of the fewest people in the world to achieve that. And I thought that was pretty spiffy that we did it in one sitting, literally playing the game co-op. But yeah, it's just gotten to the point where Call of Duty's just become a parody of itself at this point. I mean, some people like it, and that's fine. Not my thing anymore. Not my thing. And it's funny because I've been a huge PC gamer since the 90s. I mean, that is exactly where I made my start, was playing Doom and Descent on the on my old computers, and getting into Half-Life 2 and getting into those kinds of games. And then like COD 4, I got it on PC, but then also picked it up on Xbox 360 to play and loved it on both. Yeah. Yep, exactly. It's become such a parody. I'm just like, this is not fun. And I am not a fan of battle royales at all. Nope, not my thing. So when I saw that they were doing like, because that was the other thing that attracted me to Modern Warfare, was they were like, oh, we're not going to put the battle royale in the game. And I was like, all right, you got my attention. I'm interested in this. And then they went and did it anyway. It's also gotten so inflated. Like, so inflated. I'm skittish. Why haven't we found anyone? I don't like COD Battle Royales at all. The first one, the Blackout, was pretty good, though. Now it's not fun at all. Yeah. Yep, I'm just... The Battle Royale game mode's just not my thing. Alright, so this is a Tier 2 area. That's good to know. Yeah, this is definitely a Tier 2 area. If they're geared like that, then I shouldn't have too much trouble. I see you over there. No, I'm going to leave him alone. But yeah, like I said, it's just... COD has just gotten... I want to enjoy COD. I miss the game. I miss those days. And frankly, that's where Delta Force Warfare has left me. Like, Delta Force Warfare has been a breath of fresh air for me. And I'm one of the partner streamers over there, too. But I've given it a break for a second. Because I've gotten all the way up to... I haven't gotten to Field Marshal yet. But I got all the way up to General in the rankings of Warfare. And I was like, all right, you know. But I will say I'm also keeping my eye on the new Battlefield. Like, 2042 could have been good. Could have been good. But I will also admit that 2142 and Battlefield Bad Company 2 were the best of the series in my mind. Like, I legitimately miss Bad Company 2. I was a kick-ass helicopter pilot. But I will say, if you enjoy first-person shooters and you want a sci-fi shooter to go fuck around with and have a lot of fun with, and Honda will back me up on this, go check out PlanetSide. PlanetSide 2 is free to play and is ridiculously stupid fun. Bad Company 2 was the best, and like, I remember getting into a conversation with somebody that they were like, what game had, or it was a question on Reddit, and it said, what game had the best DLC? And my first answer was Bad Company 2 Vietnam. It was basically an entire overhaul of the game that could have been sold as a separate edition, which in today's day and age it would have. That was just phenomenal. It was so good. And I remember I pissed off one of my teammates completely by mistake. That I learned that you could snipe with shotgun slugs. That you could actually build a shotgun that could out-snipe snipers. Because the slugs didn't suffer from bullet drop that the sniper rifles did. So what I ended up doing was I ended up building a shotgun with a scope on it and a few other things, specifically to snipe at long distances. And as I said, I was a kick-ass helicopter pilot. I mean, I could land that Huey wherever the hell I needed to, and I could get in and out of combat without taking too much fire. So I was waiting for the Huey to spawn, and went to scratch my nose, and it spawned as I lifted my hand, and someone jumped in it and took off. And I was like, okay, I guess I'm just going to sit here then. So they're flying around and buzzing around one of the objective points, and I took aim and fired from literally across the map at around 1,800 meters. And headshot my own teammate from across the map. With a shotgun. And I was like, okay, yeah, I TK'd you. But if you saw where I took that shot, even you couldn't be mad at that. What am I looking for here exactly? So somebody good to think that was a DLC, like you said, it could have been a full game on its own. Yeah, right? And I mean, with the EA of today, it would be a game on its own. What am I doing here? Aye, Captain. Investigate the boat moored at Tiger Bay. What boat? I think I'm in the right place. Yeah, this is the right place. Oh, right there. Do I have to be off the dock? Is it not this boat? Aye, Captain. Let's go find that. The boat moved. The boat is actually over there. They moved the boat right there. We walked right past it. It was so fun to fly Apaches with the circle strafing too. Yep. That is one of my major complaints about I just said the name of it. PlanetSide. That's it. That I love PlanetSide 2. It is a game I can absolutely sit there and have some ridiculously stupid fun with. And I've streamed it several times, and we've had some hilarious moments on stream with it. Especially being in armor and things like that. And I mean, there are entire groups dedicated to like, hey, we are airborne, or we are armor. But the one thing that bothers me is the control scheme in PlanetSide. Like, I want to be able to control. I forget what it is. It's either pitch or yaw that's bound to the mouse, and I want it to be the other. All right, come on. Because, like, if it was the other, I could fly just like I was in Battlefield again. And I would love it. And they still haven't done that yet. And that's not a customization option. And it pisses me off. So, what Honda's mentioning. Why is there a harasser inside the objective? So, the harasser is like an ATV kind of, or it's not even an ATV. It's an all-terrain, like it's like basically an SUV or a pseudo. I don't even know. It's like a dune buggy kind of vehicle with a rocket launcher mounted to the top of it, or at least on mine. You can choose what weapon you put on it. But I have, UTV. You're right. I have a unique ability to. I'm a very, very good harasser driver, to where the point where I can I've put harassers into places that people are like, how in the hell did you put that there? And yeah, you know, where there's a will, there's a way, and you know, I found the way, then developed the will, you know. But yeah, PlanetSide 2 is an amazingly fun little free-to-play FPS. It is lots of stupid fun. With some hilarious moments that are like, why did I do that? Alright, well, we finished that quest up, luckily. So let me go mark that complete on the map. Now we have Left Behind 2, which is actually up, and I will actually fly over to... So this is the other thing, is that I don't have to go back to base camp. I can actually take a helicopter to a different landing zone. So we'll head up that direction. I'm looking forward to the .3 update, where they actually let me accept quests in the field. So I do not have to sit there and continue going back to base to turn in quests. But yeah. Oh, we're getting shit done, though. I'm amazed I didn't find an enemy over there outside the guys in the dorms. Let me check something real quick. Cool. Should be getting brighter here. Night typically lasts until about 4 p.m. and then they start turning the lights back on. Got 2 teammates right here. Let's see what level they are. Level 8, level 7. Very cool. Very cool. Now don't get landed on by the chopper, because that will kill me. I bet that guy's going back to base camp, isn't he? Pick up, yep, destination base camp. Nope. No, I'm going over to Hunter's Paradise. Stay safe, guys. That guy's got a really nice helmet for being level 7. Let's see who else is in the map. We got a new player, level 3. See, Decay? I mentioned that. Like, there's always new players running around. I've seen so many new players chilling out. So, yeah, it's not like new players are, like, a rarity here. That guy's level 5. Wow, he's level 5 already in YBL? You can in PvP? Yes. That guy's level 22. And for once, as I mentioned, like, it was rare to find people in their 20s. But I've actually seen me being one of them when there's 3 people. Because, yeah, the level 20s are flying by.
Moving out. ETA 30 seconds.
I've heard mixed things about Armor Reforger. No. In PvP, I think so, yes. You can shoot them on the landing zone. But if you shoot your own faction, since those guys were on my faction, you became marked as an aggressor. You can no longer call in choppers. And you will remain, if you shoot enough friendlies, you will become a rogue. At which point, you have no faction anymore.
Hurry up and get in.
And it makes the game... I mean, there basically is no recovery from that until you get killed. But yeah, as soon as you die and respawn in your faction, you lose all your stuff. Your body is not lootable, I think, as a rogue. At least not for you. Anybody else can loot it. But yeah, and you're marked on the map to be hunted. So, not a good situation to be in. See. Oh, these guys, that guy, wow. Oh, he's getting this guy some gear. That guy's level 9 at Hotel 1. This guy's level 6, yeah. This guy's gonna get this guy's, they're getting them some gear. That's nice of them. Probably some weaponry too. It's joking. So the guy I raided, I don't know if you all stuck around for the raid last time, but the guy I raided last stream, I was talking to him a little bit. And one of the classic things I said was, where did the first chopper you got on take you? Because I know it wasn't yours. And he was like, how did you know that? And I was like, yeah, it's happened to everybody. Every new player in this game calls in a chopper to go to Bravo or go to their beginning town. And inadvertently hops on the first chopper that shows up, which normally isn't theirs. So they ended up getting shipped off. This guy went to Tiger Bay, which is the last area in the game. Completely by mistake. Yeah, there are, I don't think the M110 is in here. I know the M700 is. The Remington M700's in this. I haven't messed around with that. I've kind of wanted to fuck around with it a little bit and see if I can't put together an M700 build. Hold on a second. Let me do that. And we are heading up to Midnight Sapphire up here. There it is. Okay. And where we are going specifically is... We are coming to... Okay. We are going here.
Move out!
I would, except if you've noticed a lot of the engagements, especially me being not having, you know, any squad mates to provide Overwatch to, I'm mostly involved with mid-range to long-range or mid-range to short-range engagements, and having a bolt-action rifle in a situation like that is kind of a death sentence. Like, here's your gun, you get one shot. Good luck. There's also the Mosin too. Mosin's in here too. You can put together an Archangel Mosin. Now, they are adding more guns, obviously, right? Each major update, they continuously add to the game and improve upon the game, so... And the question is, are there any enemies? Yes, there's an enemy on the bridge. They don't actually have ghillie suits in the game, which is hilarious considering the locale. I can only imagine how pissed people would be in PvP if they put ghillie suits into the game. The Mosin sounds like a goddamn cannon in this game. I shot one. Oh, am I hurt? No. Okay, I shot one on the last stream, and it literally sounds like a damn cannon. Okay, where are you? That's accurate, yeah. That giant 7.62 round. This would be easier during the day, but I appreciate the cover of darkness. Where is this guy? Oh, he's in the grass? Okay. All right. Ball of fire. No, they did not do that one. Well, not to my knowledge. Getting shot at it, I can certainly see the smoke. Where the shit is this guy? Of course, LZ's going to be Foxtrot on it. Then find the body, confirm that you do not mark. Well, it's getting lighter. That's a rock. Where the fuck is this dude? There is a body floating around somewhere. Warfare. No, I have not. To be fair, I'm not much of a movie person. Like, I have to be in a specific mood to sit down and watch a movie, which is hilarious because I'll sit there and watch series and TV for hours upon end, but cannot muster the attention span to watch a movie. I have to be in the right place, right? Yeah. This is another one of those moving body tricks. I like, I'm actually watching Reacher right now on Amazon Prime. And that's actually been really good. We're looking for a cadaver. There's a body lying around somewhere here. So, to show you what I'm looking at here. Here's what we're looking for. So it says we're right here, which we're in the right spot. And yeah, it says that he's right there. Just don't know where this guy is. Come on. I'm hoping with the sun coming up, it's going to make it a little easier to find. The other thing is, I noticed that the map genie has it listed somewhere else. So I don't know if they moved it. But yeah, I've been watching Reacher. I really like The Expanse. That was a kick-ass sci-fi show. I've been watching Severance as well. I've been watching The Silo. I've been meaning to watch Wheel of Time. That's been on my list, especially because I've read the books. Let's go see what this other area is, considering the oops, hold on. And I want that one. When I look at the when I look at this map actually lists it as over where? Right there. It lists it over there, so we might want to go stick our head over there a little bit. The Expanse was amazing. I love The Expanse. I'm so glad Amazon brought it back. Sci-fi had a history of killing good shows, and I'm so glad they didn't let that one die. Hey! I'm wondering where the hell you were. Let me kneel down here. Where'd you go? I lost him. There he is. Got him. That's a good shot. Yeah, The Expanse was... my buddy was like, found a new add-on to auto-collect Twitch stuff. Yeah! But yeah, The Expanse was one of those shows that I was like, my buddy was like, just watch the first season. I guarantee you'll be hooked. He wasn't wrong. I was like, zoom! Whoa! Now we gotta hope there's not a sniper currently trained on me. Because that would suck. Messed up YouTube big time. Oof. Hey look, I found a cadaver. Not the one we're looking for. But I found one. Yeah, it's a shame that... One of the reasons why they ended it early, by the way, is because I don't know if you knew this, but the pilot, whose name I forget at the moment, ended up getting charged with sexual assault and a few other things. And Amazon was like, yeah, that's why he died in the show like he did. When like he just sort of like dies during one of those maneuvers is because of that kind of controversy going on. So I thought it was so random. I was like, why the hell did this guy die? He was one of my favorite characters. And they were like, yeah, we needed to pretty much go our separate ways. I get it. It's just, ugh. That sucks. Yeah. And to be fair, if you're a public personality like that, you should know better, right? Don't put yourself into compromising positions. Oh shit. That's why I said oh shit. Maybe some of them think their money and lawyers will get... Yeah. I mean, that happens with popularity, unfortunately. And I've personally seen that happen. So I actually am part of a community here in St. Louis for content creators called Twitch St. Louis, ironically. And we had a partnered streamer. Very, very large partnered streamer. Kind of did the VTuber thing before the VTuber thing took off, right? And he ended up, when the whole Me Too movement happened on Twitter, his name came up as soliciting young girls for lack of a better term, for various things, and pressuring women into being with him by using his community against them. Like, you know, if you don't do this, I'm going to tell everybody this, and this, and everyone's going to believe me over you, and yeah, basically being a piece of shit, right? And yeah, when all that came out, I met him several times in real life, and he was always an odd individual. That he would never tell us his name at all. He would always just be like, yeah, you know, I'm matter of fact, you can go look him up. His name is W. Greats. And would never tell us his name at all. And I always thought that was really weird, especially because it was like we're having lunch together, right? He would invite everyone out to lunch, and it's like, oh, yeah, we kind of discussed our own screen names. Like, yeah, I'm Black Magix, but it's also like, hey, you know, I'm also this guy. It's like, oh, okay, that's cool. Well, I'm W. Greats. Okay. And it was just like, do you not want to tell us your name or something? Or, you know, you're afraid we're going to stalk you or something? And he was just always he even went to the point of, like, when he would pay for his meal, he would cover up the name on his credit card when he'd hand it to the server. And I was just like, this is weird. So I ended up, you know, being in cybersecurity like I am. Well, the body isn't here either. This is getting to be weird. We're missing a corpse, guys. But I was just like, well, all right. So me being in the security world, I was like, all right, something's rubbing me wrong here. So I wrote down his license plate. I made sure to, like, bullshit him and make small talk with him while he was leaving, and then notice which car he was in, and basically wrote down license plate so I can. Okay, that's a tree. So I can go and look up, you know, what the hell's going on. And I was like, all right, well, at least I know his name, and you know, I can go do a background check if I get curious. And then all that stuff came out about him, and I was like, all right, now I'm curious. Let me go pull some tabs. And yeah, he ended up, he never admitted to anything, but one day, like after all this came out in his Discord server, he just put a notice out saying I can no longer be a content creator, and deleted everything. Deleted his Twitch channel, deleted his YouTube channel. I mean, this was a guy that was drawing thousands upon thousands of dollars a month from content creation alone, much less the partnerships he had with various video games that he was drawing. There were his items, Curiouser and Curiouser. Hey, Jazz. There were items in Warframe with his name on them that the company had to go remove out of the game and refund people that had actually purchased it. Like, it was a whole big thing. How you doing today, Jazz? How's your Friday going? We're looking for a corpse. Not any corpse, not any, like, just any corpse. We're looking for a particular corpse that apparently doesn't want to show up for me. I'm wondering if this is a bug. Because it certainly seems like a bug. Dude ruined his life in tail. Yeah, essentially. Oh, how's your streams been going lately? Let me see if this doesn't give me, like... Yeah, I don't think that's going to work, but I'll have to fix that. I don't know why it's working. 166, 169. Near the flag. Do you all see a flag? There's a flag. Wait. Boy, they got the location of that body wrong, didn't they? Hold on. Where does this show me? Yeah, it's on the other side of the river. Yeah, they got this entirely wrong. Damn. All right, and we are going to mark the body. I was hoping it magically fixed itself. Yeah, me too. Things been going well. Played a new game on Wednesday stream. One of the devs and one of their official content creators stopped by our chat. It was a blast. Nice. Yeah, I've had several devs stop in by me. I do a lot of work with Keymailer, which you know, if you're not familiar with it, if you have 5 or more concurrent viewers, you can apply for keys from indie games on Keymailer, and I've gotten quite a few free games that have been really awesome out of Keymailer, and then showcase their game live on stream. And I've had a lot of the devs stop by when I do that, especially when I announce the stream ahead of time. And I always make sure to thank them for the key and things like that. And it's been really cool. We've done, I mean, hell, that's Medieval Alien found me that way and stopped in our stream. We had Conabera, that puzzle game, stop in. We did Reality Break and had some people stop in from there too. We've done quite a few that way, and they've always been really, really cool people. And a lot of them actually, and what's even cooler is a lot of them have been receptive to feedback. Like, oftentimes I'll get developers, like, I'll try something just the way my brain works. And they're like, we've never thought about that. We need to implement that. We didn't think about doing that this way. One of those that the devs didn't think about it, but I did. All right, and with that, we can head back to base. If there's a helicopter available. There's not. But yeah, it's pretty cool. I haven't done anything with Keymailer in a while. This game's friend gifted me. I've been sort of frustrating time understanding all of what's going on. Yeah, that makes sense. Yeah. Yeah, Honda, it's kind of a graveyard at this point. Once I understood things better, it was a lot more fun. Yeah, you know what game that reminds me of that I really want to learn but don't know how to play? It's a game called X. And there's 4 of them now, and I have all of them. And I really want to learn how to play X4. We are dying of thirst and hunger, by the way. I should probably fix that. And I've heard really good things about X4. That it's that kind of game I love, where it's you start from nothing and develop upwards. And it's, you know, takes place in space, which sounds really fun. And the game is just so overly complicated that I can't figure the damn thing out. Which frustrates the hell out of me. I'm hoping to get it, Madfinger Games, who develops this one, they haven't released anything as far as Twitch streamers or content creators, things like that yet. I'm hoping to get in touch with them, because I've been streaming this game fairly regularly since launch. I say that. No, I haven't.
Landing, get in, go.
But we have been having fun with it, and I would like to continue. I do want to do some content for this game, specifically around welcome to Lemme, and here's how to play this game and things like that. But I actually sent them a note today about licensing for their music, if I can use the title music and things like that if I do content specifically related to this game. And I'm waiting to hear back from them before I start posting YouTube videos. That, I also need to learn how to edit videos again. It has been over 12 years since I've opened a video editor, so I need to learn what I'm doing. I need to figure out where my wife is. Okay, she's there. That's fine. Oh, I didn't know there was a phrase there. All right. Oh, wife is picking up dinner. Discovered this button today. You can actually check your weapon. I only have 31 rounds in the mag. I should probably fix that. There we go. Yeah, Alt-V lets you analyze your weapon, check the chamber. Check the chamber, check the mag, check the fire mode, and then check your zeroing. It's really nice. And what magnification your scope's currently at. Was the first time you had a dev drop in the chat? Yeah, I mean, it is really cool to have devs drop in and see you playing their game. You know, I can only imagine what the opposite of that is, too, is being a dev and actually watching people enjoy your game. Oh, man. And there's 2 liters of water down. Oh, man. Actually, wait a minute. We'll do that.
Get ready. 1 minute.
Oh, yeah. I know, I've also been working with some local game devs here in St. Louis. You should really get food. Would be kind of good. My wife is bringing me dinner. We got things wrong, and the culprit was actually the official streamer's doll that was in game. So what is the game then? I saw you were playing. What is the game about? Yeah, 'cause it says you were playing. I just saw this.
Approaching the LZ. 30 seconds.
Doll Buster. That's it. So what is the game about? I just wanted some Chinese food. Nice. What kind of Chinese food? I have a joke about that, by the way. The last time my company did a, what we call in IT world, disaster recovery exercise, which is pretty much a full restore of the IT equipment at a remote location. We were at this location that IBM hosts in Sterling Forest, and we've been working 16-hour days, and our managers went out to get us food, so we all requested Chinese, and I requested pork fried rice. And we all get back, and they can't figure out which one is which, and I'm sitting there munching on my pork fried rice. I'm like, well, I think this is the General Tso's, and this is the orange chicken, and I think this is the beef lo mein. I was like, I don't know, but this cat tastes amazing. General Tso's is good. And with broccoli. Yep. I don't know why. Broccoli tastes better in Chinese food. I'm trying to level up Gunny, so if I get Gunny to level 3, I get better M4 parts. Girls just want to have fun, and you have weeding. Oh, I have to kill LAF forces at Midnight Sapphire. That can be fun. My wife won't be home until I'm not waiting that long. I mean, have my wife bring you something to eat. For all we know, the body's already being transported to our base. Yes, we can't. Why can't anything be simple for once? Yeah. Yeah, I definitely want that armor. That armor is tier 3+, which is really nice. It's a whodunit. Oh, boy. Throw a pair of contacts under there. Whodunit's sort of a clue with creepy murder dolls. You have 9 hours to figure out who the imposter causing all... So you sleep each hour and then check to see what has all changed or evidence there is. There's something like 20 dolls on a map. It can be pretty challenging to figure out who it is. Interesting. That sounds incredibly frustrating for me. If I'm being blunt, it sounds like I would enjoy it if I learned how to play it, but it also sounds learning how to play it would be frustrating. Yeah, so we're trying to get Gunny to level 3. Once we get Gunny to level 3, I can start building out some better M4s. All right. Oh, we can turn this one in too. Wow, that opened a lot. Eliminate hostiles at the sawmill. Oh, and this gives me a DDM4. And we also get some med kits as well as an exfil helmet. That's nice. Tutorial needs a lot of love, and they need a wiki for the game, I think. They have trouble figuring out what's meant or didn't mean. Interesting. Family heirloom, all right. And report anything, some person's case, retrieve intel from the nature of the Blue Lagoon. All right, so we're going back to a tier 2 area. And we unlocked some new clothes. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah, we got some new clothes. We got some BDUs going on. The DDM4 is it's an AR. It's basically an M4 with a lot of optional parts on it. Yeah, Daniel, let me see. We have, let me go to my task and I'll let you know. Let me collect that. And let me sell that real quick. I don't use shotguns that much. I should learn how to use shotguns, but I don't. Let's see here. Which one had the DDM4? This guy. Yep, Daniel Defense. So yeah, it has a bunch of the Daniel Defense. Like, it's got the Daniel Defense. You can see it's got the Daniel Defense buttstock, pistol grip, upper receiver, the handguard. Yeah. Very, very good weapon. You can unlock, once you get to Gunny level 4 or level 3, you get the ability to buy those parts. And we're back. Where is this? Nasaka Village. Where in the hell are you? I'm going to have to find where this is on the map. Excuse me. Alright. Or we just looked up. Where is this? This is... Oh! That's where this is! This is north of, It's right there. Alright, we can go do that one real quick. I know soldiers love Daniel defense weapons. Never got to play with them. Never got to play with them. I mean, I was one of the few people that wasn't a cop that was qualified on an M4, but never got to play with DD, any of the DD stuff. Okay, so that's that one. And what was the other one? That's Blue Lagoon, which we can't do because that needs to be done at night. Okay, hazardous treasures is to eliminate hostiles at the sawmill, which we can easily do. Oh, I need to kill 10? Alright. That's to kill forces in Midnight Sapphire. And where is this? Let me go up to Midnight Sapphire and see if I can't figure out where this is. Oh, okay, so that's near where we were. All right, let me see if I need a key for this. I do. Do I have this key? No, I do not. All right. Oops, I didn't realize I had loot to sell. We have the antenna key. All right, let me sell this to Gunny. Sell that to Artisan. And we'll put that away. I don't know. I don't know. My dad was Special Forces, but that was oh, not Special Forces. My dad was PsyOps, but that was years before any of that took effect. Yeah, Dad was in the Army. Had a lot of fun there. All right. Let's fly out to... We'll come out to Delta 4. That looks like a good spot for it. And we'll go pick that up. Wait a minute. Do I need a key for this? This would be helpful to know before I head out that way. No, I don't. All right, cool. I have a Beretta 9mm. I mean, which is the standard cop issue. It's also standard military issue. I've got an AR-22, which is basically an M4 AR-15, but shoots 22 that I gave to my wife. I have a Springfield XPS-45 that I use for concealed carry. I do have one weapon coming to me. My dad's already kind of admitted that Mom wants nothing to do with his guns when he goes. So on that note, I've got a M1 Grand coming. I've got a Remington, I think 580 coming. I've got a Walters PPK. I've got a 1911 coming to me, and a few other guns that I don't know what quality or condition they're in. I do want to take the time to go fire that M1 Grand. Yeah, I mean, him being Army, yes he does. He enjoys firing weapons quite a bit. He's got a 12 gauge. He's got a double barrel 12 gauge shotgun as well. He also has a he's got a little pipe rifle essentially, which shoots 22 long rifle and is a bolt action with a safety mechanism built into it that he wants to give to my son when he's old enough to understand what it is. Because that was that 22 pipe rifle was a gun that he had as a kid that my grandfather gave to him And my grandmother made sure it had specific features on it, and she was okay with it. Very different time, right? So that weapon is older than I am, and he'd like it to be passed down, which I'm okay with. I'm fine with that. That was maybe 12 between the two of you? What do you mean? How does it work when you get out of the military to get guns? Depends.
Spread out.
You have some things are expedited, like my concealed carry permit was expedited because I got it within the year that I got out of the military. Once you cross a certain threshold, though, your military service says, "Oh, great, thanks. You know, at least you know how to handle a weapon, but we still need you to go do training." And what do you mean that was maybe 12 between the two of you? Oh, you mean counting number of guns? Oh. He's got his Remington. Well, let me do mine first. I've got 4. Because the one I didn't mention is my grandfather's revolver, which is a 22 long rifle revolver. And the reason why I don't mention that is because it's non-functional. Well, I say that. It's functional, just not functional very well. Whoa there, Nelly. Oh, wait, you're just here too. Oh, wait. Can I do that? I was like, man, that sounded awfully muffled. That's because I didn't have my contacts on. My grandfather, we actually didn't know he had a pistol until, a revolver until after he died. But, yeah, so I've got 4 of them myself, and Dad has... The M1 Grand he's got mounted actually above his in his office because he won that for a sharpshooter competition. There's that one. There's the Remington. There's the Walter PPK, the 1911. There's did I mention the Remington? I think I did. Yeah, I mean he's got all sorts of shit. He's got another 9. He's got another 9mm that I'm not aware of. I don't know what all guns he has. He has them locked in a safe. In both, because the other thing is he owns 2 houses, right? He's got a house in Texas and a house in Kentucky, and both of them have guns in them. That's the go away message, by the way. For those playing the home game, that's the impolite way to say go away. So yeah, I would say 12 is probably an accurate guess. I've lost count again. Yeah, exactly. I don't know. I've asked him to give me a, accounting of all of his weapons so I can make sure they're all accounted for multiple reasons. Because number one, if he's going to will them to me, I need to know what the fuck I'm getting. I heard that. All right, let me come over here. Nope. I have 24 in this house alone, which, the one thing I don't understand is why people own multiple of the same gun. Like, that's the doomsday prepper right there, man. Hey, we found a smartphone. That's good loot. Where did Tweedledee go that I filled full of lead? I killed 2 people over here. Where'd he go? Oh, I know. I headshot the damn dude. Where the hell did he go? Is this the dude with the helmet? Yeah, so this dude has a helmet on. Honda's well prepared for zombie outbreak. Not really. I'll still stand by the fact that a bow and arrow is better than a gun when it comes to zombies. Because once you run out of ammo, nothing that you, well, nothing spectacular. See, that's fine. That's what I mean. Like, two exactly same gun? No. No. No, there's no reason for it. I mean, honestly, the best place to get weapons is actually on the military installation, believe it or not. As a disabled veteran, I'm allowed back on military installations. And what's called the exchange, which is the sort of a... I don't want to say Walmart, because that kind of does it a disservice. But there is a... how did you get in there? Yeah, tax-free supermarket, exactly. Yep. And the cool thing is that as a veteran, there was legislation passed around 2018, I want to say. Could be wrong about that. That essentially lets me back onto military installations as a disabled veteran. So, I'm able to go shop there now. I'm able to utilize that facility. It's handy. We've actually bought our washer and dryer. Very, very, very nice models. Whoa! No, I didn't. I got my washer and dryer from Costco. My bad. We got our TV from... military. Shit. And then they deliver it to us. We also got our TV stand from the military, too. Very, very nice Ashley Furniture TV stand. Sure, I'm not going to get shot to shit. 2 410 single shot. Oh, there you go. I'll be honest, I do kind of want an AR-15. Ooh! Who the fuck just shot me? That's coming from behind me. I'm not a fan of this place. Brooklyn, we have an army base called Fort Hamilton. Yep, I'm aware. In there, just had to show ID. I needed a military card to shop at the exchange, tax free. Yep. Yep. Oh, whoa. That was a reflex shot. I didn't actually mean to shoot the shit out of that guy. There we go. I don't mean to be using nice ammo on these guys either, but it just sort of happens. Yeah, I will say, when I go to Texas, one of the places I normally go is Fort Hood, which the street name for the first place you get on base to, the street name is Tank Destroyer Boulevard. And I was like, God, what I wouldn't give to live on a street named that. Where do you live? You know, 22 Tank Destroyer Boulevard. Jesus. Ooh. All right, I'll grab that. I don't think I have that key. That would be awesome. Yeah. Yeah. Fort Hood's pretty cool. When I'm going back to Texas in July, I want to say. Oh, kidding me. And Dad and I plan to go to Fort Hood, but we also tend to go to Lackland Air Force Base, which is the last time I was on Lackland Air Force Base, I was in basic training. So we kind of want to go over there and see what's going on and see it from the other perspective. See it from the other perspective. Give me a key. I need the key. Bathroom. I like Texas a lot. My buddies live in Austin and Houston. Spent some time there. Dallas was really nice too. Yeah, my sister lives in Austin. And my parents live just north of it. Yeah, where they just sort of fall over. Yep. Did you see him toggle? You actually saw him switch. I can't open the door because he's in the way. You could actually, when he looked down at his gun like that, he was switching his fire mode. I appreciate that detail in this game. Once you get closer to the enemies, they'll go full auto. Come on, give me the key. That may have been at me. Yeah, exactly. Like you heard the click of him actually switching fire modes. And then physically saw him look down at his gun to do it. Which is hilarious, because anyone that's been around a gun should know how to do that without actually toggling it. Who the shit is shooting at me? And from where? Well, that answers that question. Someone's over there. I like how haphazardly I'm handling this. I've gotten so used to tier 2 areas, I'm just like, yeah, whatever. Where did his body go? This shit? I used to train myself to operate every farm around without having to look at it, at least until my collection grew. Yeah. Where the shit did this guy's body go? Am I high? Did I kill him in here? Yes, I did. Alright, that's why I couldn't find him. I've got food. And the fries aren't salted. Alrighty, let's open the door. Block the door from opening. I have several guns on my, my bucket list of guns I would love to own. One, I would love to own a Kar 98K, which is a German rifle from World War II. I would love to own a Thompson. I would love to own a Gewehr, which is another German semi-automatic rifle. And I would love to own a PPSH, which is a Russian SMG. Ah, come on, guys. Give me a key. War guns, yeah. I mean, there's a reason why they're in that game. They're very popular. Well, I got pearl earrings, but no key. I don't want that. We'll find a large... Oh! The key's actually at his house. I need to watch that. I've heard it was really, really, really good. I really want to watch it. Yep. I've watched the first 3 episodes, but didn't get... Dad and I were watching it together. But now that I actually have... So, one of the things I actually bought, in addition to that... I've got a real big pet peeve with TVs. I don't like having to... I get really bad eye strain when watching TVs. I'm nearsighted. And watching TVs... with my glasses on and still having difficulty read the text just pisses me off. So that's one reason why I got the 77-inch upstairs now, is specifically so I don't have to do that. At the end of the table, you will find the key to the home. Nope. Also lay on the fountain. You can also lay on the pallet. I'm assuming this is the fountain. But one of the things we got with that is we ended up getting a receiver for Dolby Atmos, and so I ended up finding a Costco had a sale on a Klipsch 5.4.1 system, and they were set. It was normally $2,000 or $2,500. And they had it on sale for $250, 90% off. And I was like, sold. And it is a gorgeous sound system. So when I watched the first 2 episodes with Dad, you could hear the German fighters coming through the room. It was amazingly cool. Now I have a TV to match it. So. It's funny because Dad and I were watching it. Right, and obviously this is before the time of the U.S. Air Force, because it's the Army Air Corps. And the scene where they're riding bicycles through the mess hall. I'm sitting there talking to Dad, and I'm like, who the hell rides a bicycle through a chow hall? And Dad sort of looks to the side and goes, well, you say that. I was like, uh-oh. And sure enough, he has a story where he did that. Also had a dinner roll thrown at him from the thrown at his head by the governor of Kentucky. Yeah, Dad was a major in the Army and had a lot of fun. More fun than he should have. Alright, we can boogie out of here now. Alright, let me get back to Delta 4. And where are we going from here? So yeah, Dad had a lot of fun in the military. He retired as a major. He had the actual line for lieutenant colonel and was going to get it, but decided to, they were going to make a move, and he decided that he wanted to focus on a civilian career more than the military. He regrets doing it because he knew about 2 years after he got lieutenant colonel, he was going to be promoted to full-blood colonel, and he had the connections in government to get the star. Yeah. Believe it or not, they had the same survivability rate as the. If you've seen Band of Brothers about the 100 about the airborne and the paratroopers. Believe it or not, they had about the same survivability rate as the pilots. And Dad even said, shit, if I get to pick which one, I'd rather be a pilot. If I'm going to live, I'm going to land at a nice base, eat a hot meal, and sleep in a good condition barracks every night. Yeah, Dad gassed the town of Nicholasville, Kentucky. That was him, with the sergeant major. So the story behind that is, Dad's a first lieutenant, and he was assigned to the reserve units in Kentucky. I mean, Dad and I were literally, hey, thank you so much for the donation to military and veteran gamers. Yeah, I completely forgot to talk about that, guys. If you haven't actually. Military and Veteran Gamers is a new group that I'm actually joined today. And they are a really cool, I actually added a command for it too. Let's see if it actually works. Cough. I don't know why that's not working. Hello? Which bot? Double? Is my bot active? That could be why. Nope. Nope, that's why it's not working. Okay. But they're a cool group of people. They specifically raise money for, they raise money to help heal through video games. And I came across them, honestly, looking for veteran gaming groups, and happened to find them today. Joined in, and so far they've been pretty friendly. Kind of a cool group. And when I dug into the research they do, they actually give away copies of, they've given away a lot of copies of Escape from Tarkov, specifically to veterans like myself. And yeah, I mean, anything I can do to help veterans is always a good time for me. Let me go reconnect the bot here. Okay, so it needs that. Authorize. There we go. Connect. There we go. All right, let's try this little number again. And there's my waifu. There we go. There you go. Fix the bot. How big is this crate? Do I need to go back? Okay, yeah. I was gonna say, how big is this stupid crate? Do I need to take it back to base? And the answer is yes. Before I head back.
Exfil confirmed. Raven en route to Delta 4. Moving out.
But yeah.
ETA 30
So as part of that, I started a charity, specifically to help raise money for them. They seem like a good group of people, especially if they're a 501c. Excuse me. I am that hungry.
I'm here. Move it. Go.
He's here. Move it. Go. McDonald's Minecraft ad?
We're heading out.
Well, the sound effects work. Let me do this real quick. I'm gonna do this while I shovel food into my face. Okay. I take it he fell asleep on the way home. Makes sense. It's done through Twitch.
Approaching the LZ. 1 minute.
Well, the bot works. Oh, me. We'll go bed live. All right, we'll go for about another half an hour. Yeah, you donate through Twitch, so it uses your Twitch username. I mean, literally at the top of chat over there, wherever chat is for you, there's a donation towards it. Like I said, they seem like a good group. They seem like a good group of guys. You did that once with Extra Life. I remember that. I very much remember you doing that. But yeah, I think if you donate through Twitch, I don't know how that works.
Exfil completed.
Oh yeah, that was Ant. That was Ant. I forgot about that. Yeah, Ant donated to Extra Life in chat, and it blasted his name in the middle of the chat. Talk about a whoops moment. All right, where are my FN keys, which is Fort Nerith? There they are. Oh, I am actually... Do I have that key? No, I don't. All right, so we got a new key. Alrighty, so we can turn that over. Cool. Wow, that unlocked more stuff. Okay, Lost Lover and Handshake has Hacker. Ooh, that's gonna suck. Yeah, this is gonna suck. Okay. As I quickly tell Sin, shut up. All right. Well, you know what? We just got back to base. Let me take a look at all my tasks, what I'm got going on. So, hacker is to go hack the cameras in Fort Nerith. That is a place that I have come to die. There you go. Thank you, Honda. Appreciate that. I appreciate the shout-outs, too. That's awesome that it does it that way. The tongue. My wife closed all 3 rings. Thank you, Apple. Oh, let's see here. So, I completed a quest. Let's go get that. Which is tier 3 armor. Thank you for the wiretaps. Yeah, I just got the alert about it. That was the most stressful donation I've ever made. Is it going to show my name? Is it going to do it? I'm going to hang on to that. Well, I say that. Handshake. Buddy. Alright, let's do this. And that. Haven't heard that in a while. Hey, Sin. I have 1 bullet. Seriously? I've got 1 bullet just lying off by itself. Well, apparently you're, it's going good. It's going good. Nani? Twitch? All right. So what time is it in game? It is only noon, so we're not doing anything at night. where is this quest? I mean, I would love to. I need to keep focusing on Gunny, but Gunny hasn't given me any quests. We need to go to Midnight Sapphire and do this one, which we'll do that one at the same time. Oh, we can go eliminate hostiles in the sawmill. Hell yes. We're going there.
Negative. All birds are currently dispatched.
More precisely, she'll convince me to 3D print it, Sen. Let's be real here. She ain't going to 3D print shit. She's going to convince me to do it. That's what I was going to look up. Lost Lover. Where is that? Oh, and I got a few chats on Facebook. Don't want to say the name because he's actually posting there. What's your main platform? Twitch? Yeah, my main platform is Twitch. Oh my God, please kill all the frogs. Yep. Sorry, I missed your message, buddy. Yep. Here, I'll even give you a... There you go, man. There's the Twitch name. It's also YouTube as well if you want to come watch on YouTube. I mean, is that STL file? I mean... I didn't even catch that. Yeah, I didn't even catch it. I was like, let me go look this up. So yeah, good thing is he only messaged me that 8 minutes ago. So hopefully he's still hanging around. Let's see here. Lost Love. Lost Lover. Where is this exactly? Oh, okay. So this is actually over here. All right. Which is actually in that house right there. All right. All right. That's fine. What we'll do is we'll go to the sawmill. I'll nuke some enemies at the sawmill. And then we'll fly down the Delta 2 and we'll come down here and clean this out and collect those 2 quests. That'll get me Lost Lover and that will give me Hazardous Treasures. And that should be good. How am I doing on stats? I'm doing fine. Oh, I need to sell those. Hey, Gunny, I got a present for you. Thank you, sir. We are about 550 rep away from me actually being able to build a really, really nice M4A1. Looking forward to that. All right. While we fly, guys, I got to use the bathroom. I'll be right back. This is where I get crushed by a helicopter, right? I come back from being AFK and the helicopter lands on my head. Yes. Yes, and so, let me turn my contacts back on. Yeah, buddy, I'll be good to play with you. I was going to do about another 20 minutes here. And then I'm going to scarf down what's left of my dinner. And then, yeah, I'm good. But yeah, so to kind of walk through some areas real quick, right? So you're in the Tier 1 area, which is Namtaven. You're about ready to get to the first beginning Tier 2 areas, which is Hunter's Paradise, up here. YBL, which is the hole right there. And what's the third one? Oh, Banpa, right? So Banpa is over here. So those are the Tier 2 areas. Then you get to sort of like a Tier 2.5 that's like Tier 2 plus, which is Blue Lagoon. Sawmill, which is where I currently am. And, Falling Airfield. And then Tier 3 areas, which is where you're fighting the literal army, is Midnight Sapphire, Tiger Bay, and Fort Nerith. Yeah. How to get my characters from WoW viewer model to Blender. Important. Yeah. I still do want to buy like an upgraded 3D printer. But I know I don't know if I want to do it. Right. Hey. Gun go click. All right, I'm taking shots from multiple angles. I need to duck. Saw you. You meant Nidahar and Lysandra? Yeah. And Deathmoth, yes. Would you paint them? Because we can print them out of white filament if you're willing to put some paint into them. Just occurred to me. No wonder I can't hear shit, because I'm sitting here dancing to the music while murdering people. Don't mind me. I should, Decay even told me I needed to. I should have put together an M700 and brought it over here. This could have been the perfect place to sit here with an M700. Decay, if you're still out there, buddy, I'm sorry. I didn't even think about it till just now. That this would have been the perfect place to showcase the M700 for you. Telling you, make the build and pick them off one by one. I mean, I'm doing that right now anyway with the M4, but I do love the fire rate of the M4. It is at 800 rounds a minute. It is ungodly. How many more do we have here? 5 more. Thinking of the Death Knight joke? Yeah. I see you. Okay. There's 7. Like I said, I've just gotten so used to clearing these areas out now. Doing dishes right now, or so type, or else my MacBook goes boom. Oh! That wasn't very nice. Oh, I'm heavy bleeding. Alright. Luckily, he didn't hit us too hard. So a bandage should stop it. And cheers. Yes, I take random shots of hot sauce on the stream. Did he actually break my leg too? No, that's gonna heal on its own. All right. Honda can attest that I've been known to drink hot sauce on stream. There we go. It's been a while since you've seen the hot sauce, right? Handshake level 3 would get me some better gear. As far as armor and things like that, which would be really nice. I can also attest, right? But, alright, let's go to Delta 2 here. Actually, Delta 1's a pretty straight shot. Here, we'll do Delta 1.
Exfil, confirmed. Raven en route to Echo 2.
Thank you, Honda. I was like, wait, do what? I didn't. I most certainly didn't. I was like, what do you mean retrieve the container at the center of the sawmill? I didn't bring my keys. Hopefully I don't need them.
Raven reporting. I'm on my way. ETA 30 seconds.
Okay, so it's going to be over here. Why in the heck?
I'm at the LC. Hurry up and get in.
I don't have that key. I
10 seconds.
I'm reading what you wrote in chat, and I want to let you know it is in English. I just don't understand the particular order of the words.
This is Raven. Bingo Fuel, RTB.
Because rip-off Pokemon players are thirsty fuckers. I don't know. Shit! Fuck me! I got shot in the head. No, absolutely not. Do not bring that meme back into this chat. Nope, we are not doing Vaporeon. Yeah, do not put that juju on me. Based on the fact that they're sawing through the wood with bullets, I think I want to go another way. Let me sound clip that real quick. 1 second. There you go. Who the f... I got shot in the face. All right. Now that we're back in town, I'm gonna have to go get my body now. Which one of you has the M700? You do. All right. Let me go get my body back. gonna be 3 minutes before it gets here. I kind of want to do this though. There it is. All right. So there's the M700. 18-inch barrel or the 22-inch barrel. We'll go with the 22. We want the Hunter stock. Okay. What else? We can do the rail to put on the mount at the top. What else? Okay, we can do that. With that, I'm gonna need a scope on it. Okay, now what? We want the 10 round. We'll do 3 of those. Now, what ammo do I need for this? M80s. Do I have any of that? I don't think so. All right, let me see here. Vendors, Banshee, M700. Okay. No, I don't need 200. Actually, I only need 100. All right. Jesus. It just keeps going. Oh my God. Look at that stamina drain, too. Good Lord. Here you go, Decay. This ought to leave a hole in somebody.
Raven wheels down and ready to load.
I almost choked on your nut. Hold
Get
on.
ready, we're moving out.
Oh, I don't have earmuffs on. Nope, that's not what I wanted. That's what I wanted. No, absolutely not. Do not bring that beam back into this camp. Nope, we are not doing Vaporeon. Going into the Discord? All right.
We're getting close. 1 minute.
I'm sure Mew would appreciate it. Yep, I built you an M700. And by the way... It zooms in a little. I need to go get my body back. I also need to, like, unzoom. Yeah, I'm shooting for Halley's Comet, man. Good God. Like, Jesus Christ. Back down off the soy. Like, so I just want to find a motherfucker, right? It's like, all right, who am I about ready to end? Where'd you go? I just saw you. Where the fuck did he go? My scope. Look. Look with your special scope. My scope. All right. Number 2, I need to get back in there to get my shit so I don't lose my M4. That, to be fair, that didn't go where I meant it to. I opened the door and I was like, oh, that's not where I thought I was. That man just had a watermelon shoved through his skull. All right, now I'm rather curious. So that's suppressed, right? So let's take the actual suppressor off. What can we do with shock and awe? Let me come back over here. I feel bad for that man. Use your Twitch Prime sub. Aw. Man, that man just... There's ending a man, and then there's ending a man. And my God. Yeah, that's not worth it. That's my wife, actually. She's not begging for a gift. Also, welcome on in, Worthless. Yeah, she's upstairs right now with my, with our son. She begging. She begging for something other than a sub, let me tell you. She's belonged to the streets. She was at one point, but we kind of figured that. I mean, so she subs to me, so she pays herself. How you doing today, Worthless? Wait, I'm looking for something, aren't I? What the hell am I looking for? I'm looking for a crate, aren't I? When I stream too? Yeah. I'm looking for a crate. A container. Right. That's the boss, I think. He actually hasn't... Yeah, actually has an ACOG on his gun. Oh, and he has GSSHs. By the way, Sin, if you're curious, I've learned that GSSHs are the actual... it's the exact opposite of Tarkov. They are the best headset in the game. Question is, which crate and where the hell is this? Oh, I'm in the wrong spot. Just the fact that I just downloaded the game again and saw you, so I stopped it. Hey, I appreciate it. I've been loving this game, and I've reached out to the developers a little bit to ask permission to do something. But yeah, I've been loving this game. I've been playing it since it launched a year ago. And it has been, I mean, the improvements alone have been phenomenal. They've done really good things with the optimization, and the day-night cycle has been a lot of fun. Okay, this says it should be somewhere over there. Yeah, it's been a ton of fun. Okay, let's see if it's in here. Where the... Now, I mostly play PvE. I asked if it was... I asked the developers to be able to utilize their... if I make content specifically... they don't have a... Okay, step back. So, IP law is a little odd. And in order to post YouTube videos containing music or things like that, you kind of need to have permission from the developer or from, you know, the license holder in order to be able to utilize that. Like Square Enix does a wonderful job of saying that we grant you full access to use the music as long as you're making content related to where the music's sourced. MFG doesn't have that. So I reached out to them specifically to ask what their license agreement was or what their monetization policy was, so I could actually, if I can use their in-game sounds and in-game music specifically to create content. Streaming is a little bit of a gray area. That's, I mean, you're streaming the game, so it's kind of like, yeah, you're going to be streaming that particular area of it. But in general, YouTube videos, which is what I want to do, because I want to do like an academy series of here's how you play the game, because I've gotten, in the subreddit, there's a lot of questions about like, how does this work? How does that work? And it's very basic questions, and I want to do like a welcome to the game series to kind of give new players an introduction to it. But I need permission in order to post their sound effects and things like that. So I've reached out to them specifically to acquire that. Where is this? What am I looking for? Oh, damn it. I need the storage key. I need the key to get into the office. I'm in the right office. I just don't have my keys with me. Son of a gun. Yeah, I think it would be cool. I need to learn how to edit videos, but you know, one step at a time. It does. Every major patch, they've announced that they want to do a wipe schedule. And they've also announced that every major patch they're going to do a wipe up until the game releases. Like, because right now it's even in... No, you can't. I'm in the way. But it says in the bottom left-hand corner that we're currently in a pre-alpha. So it hasn't even hit beta yet. But yeah, they're going to do a wipe every... Sorry, every... about 6 months is when they're looking at the schedule. So This patch, the release patch was a mess, to be blunt. That they had a lot of performance issues. They had a lot of balance issues. It got better. And then they started working on implementing things like DLSS and some optimization options. And then, come on, one of you guys got to have the key, right? I don't know. I'd have to go to SteamDB to find that out. I mean, hell, even when I open the map, you can see people all over the map, and this is just one particular server. So this is the central server. So I'm sure East has its own people and West has its own people. I mean, they have enough to maintain a steady population. And keep in mind, I'm only seeing one faction. So I would say this number times about 3 is what's on this server. Then times about 12, probably. That's not known. They haven't released that about how many people can be on a server at once. Love you too, sweetie. I need you to get my keys. I have the right key, I just don't have it with me. It sucks.
Raven dispatch, moving to Echo 2.
Yeah, it's tons of fun. Like there you go. 1,468 players in game currently. And that's is that worldwide or only in US? As I eat it, I will take this French fry and eat it. Thank you, Death Note.
This is Raven arriving shortly near your position. ETA 30 seconds.
But yeah, I mean, I've thoroughly enjoyed the game. The subreddit is fairly active as well. A lot of people are waiting because right now the game's kind of in a lull. The next wipe is next month. So point 2, they added the day-night system to the game. So you can see in the top left, right above me, as a matter of fact, right up there. There's a little clock there. It currently says 16:21. Certain missions have to be done at night, and night kind of interacts in a certain way. They also added NVGs. They improved system performance. Next patch is next month. So, which is the point 3 patch. They are adding, it's mostly going to be focused around PvP. They are adding forward operation bases. They're adding the ability to accept and turn in quests from the field itself, so you don't have to go back to base unless you have items to turn in. They're adding co-op and squad shared kills. Yeah, exactly. They do have a planned update list. As a matter of fact, if I open that up, let me actually open up the roadmap real quick. Come on, there we go. So yeah, here's the roadmap. So they've got Winds of War coming, and they're also rebalancing the vendors. It's not saying if it's worldwide. I'm willing to bet that's probably US only. They've got Winds of War coming, which is the point 3 update. They're adding weather to the game, which looks really cool. They're rebalancing the vendors, adding a 4th loyalty level, as well as letting you level up vendors faster. They're adding new weapons next patch. They are adding forward operation bases where you can go to turn in quest items as well as access your stash. But it's going to be controlled via certain aspects of the factions. So their factions are going to be fighting over them constantly. They are adding... what have I missed? I know I've missed a few big things. I actually wrote a write-up of them. Hey. They're looking... Later in the wipe, they're going to be looking at adding dynamic quests. So it could be like, go retrieve this, go retrieve that. Which I think is going to be pretty cool. Or go kill this number of enemies. Yeah. I don't know how that's going to work in PvE. Weapon rebalancing. Yep. Yeah, so like I said, they're adding a bunch of stuff to the game. Lots of stuff still coming. I got the supporter edition, so I got the bigger stash and things like that, which I appreciate. And again, that at the time, this released when Escape from Tarkov was in a real bad state with EOD owners like myself. So they kind of pissed off a lot of EOD owners. Let's see here. That goes in there. And there's the key I need. Ironically. But yeah. All right. Let me see what time. Oh, it's 8 o'clock. All right. Good deal. We will call it there just because I know I didn't get the quest done. I got the kills done, but also it ended up dying. So we're going to call it there just because it is 8 o'clock at night. I know we started a little bit late. That's also why I went a little later. Even though clearly wifey's home, or she's, you know, watching me on Twitch while driving. That'd be kind of funny. But, yeah, this is good stuff. We'll be back Monday to do some more. Like I said, guys, I stream every Monday, Wednesday, Friday from 4 o'clock until the wife and son get home, which is normally around 6:30, 7 o'clock. So that's typically how long we go. You can catch me on multiple platforms. We are on YouTube, we're on Twitch, we're on Facebook, whatever your platform is. If you want to play with me or have questions about the game and can't get a hold of me after the stream goes offline, Discord is the easiest way to get a hold of me. I am always active on Discord. Have those alerts going to my phone, so I'm typically very quick to respond. And again, if you want to play, to chill, want to hang out, laugh at dank memes in our Discord server, we're pretty awesome that way too. Thank you for the stream. Enjoy your weekend. We've got a big game on Sunday. Chelsea versus Brentford if you watch soccer. I watch MLS, Major League Soccer, here in the States, which is our version of soccer, the professional soccer leagues here in town. So, yeah, I cheer for St. Louis City. But, yeah, so we'll be back Monday. Probably going to continue on to Gray Zone, just because I'm really liking this game. And, again, guys, we've got our donations going on for military and veteran gamers. Be sure to check it out. And until next time, guys, oh, wait, we need to go find something to raid, don't we? Let's go find